sipping on something good. Let me know here in the comments section what you are drinking. And I've got something fun in my glass. We had a neighborhood back to school party tonight, and one of our awesome neighbors got a snow cone truck for the neighborhood, and there was an adult section too where you could add in some tasty stuff. So I didn't come empty-handed. I brought a glass of wine, and then I got the snow cone. So I did like strawberry and mango in my snow cone, then added my glass of Marquette Rosé to it, topped it off with a little bit of margarita. So it's kind of like quite the wild card drink here, but it's delicious. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to be able to have a weekly winery update tonight because my internet was not working either. And not just my regular home internet, because that stuff goes out like all the time, but my cell phone was not working either. I couldn't even like text message people through like the iMessage and stuff. It was crazy. So it's been a long night, but I'm just happy that our internet came back on just in the nick of time so I can be here with you guys and tell you about all the amazing things that we have going on at the winery this week. Mel warned me that it was going to be possibly a long show because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So if you guys haven't heard, we've got plenty going on. All right, since I didn't get to post it ahead of time, I got to make sure to share this to our Facebook page and everything. Make sure everybody knows that we're live and going through all the events. So let's get started. Tomorrow is somehow September. And if you didn't know, September is like prime grape harvest season. And so stressed out Amanda starts tomorrow. And it's going to be hopefully good, though. We're teaming up with another winery, and they're going to help us process some of the grapes and stuff. So fingers crossed, I think things are going to go well this year. Thankfully, my desk is wood, so I'm going to double knock on this wood desk. But harvest is upon us. It's happening starting next week, and so it's going to be a really busy time of year. Not to mention all the crazy fun stuff that we have going on at the winery on top of that, which I will get into here next. But first things first, our August wine of the month called Back to School, the peanut butter jelly wine, is now available to everybody. You do not have to be a Herd Wine Club member to snag a bottle of this one anymore. And then our September wines of the month are the fall collection. So we kept it the same as last year, but always better than ever. We've got pumpkin spice, caramel apple, blood orange, and cherry pie. Those are the fall collection flavors. Just like the summer collection, we'll be coming out with some fun cocktail recipe cards for you. So if you want to get real crazy, the pumpkin spice one, I think I remember people last year talking about how they just like warmed that up in a mug and kind of drink that like a mulled wine. The caramel apple, I feel like you could really go crazy and do all kinds of different fun things. Blood orange margarita. Hello, that sounds amazing. Cherry pie. Ooh, I'm sure there's like, I'm starting to run out of ideas on this thought thread, but I'm sure there's like a ton of recipes that we could think of that'll go with that too. So stay tuned for some fun recipes made with the fall collection. Otherwise, of course, they are amazing, just chilling and drinking a bottle as is. So last year, I want to say blood orange was the front runner. I'm interested to see which one will be the front runner this year. With the summer collection, it switches up every year. It's kind of interesting which wine of the collections is always the top seller. So we'll see which of the fall collection wines are you guys most excited for. Leave a comment. Tell me what one you are looking forward to. So speaking of fall in September, that means we have a new cocktail of the month. This one, this photo Mel took is just gorgeous. We have an apple cider mimosa for our September cocktail of the month. It is made with Sunday Funday, apple cider, and it is garnished with an apple cider donut from our friends at Skelly's. Christian went out to Skelly's Farm Market and bought a ton of apple cider donuts this week so that we would have plenty for this holiday weekend. So we've got the apple cider mimosa starting tomorrow, and it looks so good. Julie actually brought in some apple cider donuts today, and I definitely tempted myself and had one. It was really good. So we've got the apple cider mimosa cocktail. I know I saw somebody had one today. I'm curious to see what you guys think. So if you come in and try one in the next week or so, tell me what you think. Is it as good as it looks? Because it looks amazing. I forgot to mention there's cinnamon sugar on the rim too. So you got the Sunday Funday, apple cider, cinnamon sugar on the rim to go with the delicious apple cider cinnamon sugar crusted donut. Christian just suggested cherry pie mimosa. That sounds really good too. I like that. Okay. I think that's like the new things of the month. Now, since it is a holiday weekend, we went ahead and did the red, white, and blue, or combine all three for the slushy flavors. So there's cherry, limeade, and blue raspberry. So we did this back for the 4th of July. It was such a big hit. So we figured with it being Labor Day weekend, it'd be another good time to bust out the red, white, and blue slushies again. The mojito is probably my favorite. I'll be honest, mojito is one of my favorites, but I do love a good limeade. So I don't know if I would go with just limeade or do the Bomb Pop red, white, and blue look, because it just looks cool too. So it's all about the look. It tastes good, yes, but it's got to look cool too. So tough call. Maybe I'll have to just try them all and see. But we've got red, white, and blue slushies all weekend long. Come in and try one out. We've got the to-go slushies still too. Speaking of Labor Day, we have a special Labor Day sale going on again. Another red and white Labor Day sale. So the wines that you see here in this photo, they are all on sale. So they are 10% off. And then if you're a herd member, you can combine that with your regular 10% herd discount and get 20% off. And yes, that is Throwback Thursday. That is on this red, white, and blue sale. And Muscat. And we got the summer collection. So you might want to run in while supplies last. We've got the red, white, and blue, or I guess it's not blue this time, just red and white sale for Labor Day weekend. We are going to be closed on Labor Day. So you've just got Friday, Saturday, Sunday here to reel in the deals. Oh man, I don't know what is happening behind this computer right now. I wish this, like how your phone has a back camera, I wish my computer did, so I could flip the camera so you can see the craziness that is happening. I bought Miko a little tent, and he doesn't quite understand the concept of a tent. And so he thinks it's fun to just like knock it down and lay on top of it. And that's what's happening right now behind the computer. So if you hear any weird dog noises, that is what you're hearing. Okay, let's start getting into the events that we've got going on, because it's going to be a crazy one. So this week, let's see here. Wednesday's over with. Just a normal day. Thursday, tomorrow, I think just a regular Thursday, nothing crazy. Friday, we have 2 events. We are doing a back to school mimosa celebration. So we're going to have some fun, different mimosas. Obviously, we've got our special apple cider one for the month. We're going to have a hibiscus mimosa. I'm forgetting what some of the other flavors are. We've obviously got just your regular orange juice one, pineapple. We're going to have just like all kinds of mimosas. And so we've got that. We've got some mini quiches. And so if you are somebody who's got some kiddos going back to school, or maybe you're like me and you just have dogs and you just love mimosas, that's awesome too. Then come and join us on Friday from 11 to 4 for our mimosa party. And like I said, we'll have all kinds of fun flavors of mimosas and everything. Then on Friday night, we are going to be hosting 80s trivia. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Teams of 2 to 6, like always. And I'm going to be hosting trivia, thankfully, because I was born in 89. So I am by no means an expert on the 80s. I was born the very last year. I'm technically still an 80s baby, but barely. So I thankfully will be hosting. You will not want me on your team. But if you are an expert on the 80s, if you love the 80s, then you're going to want to come this Friday at 6 p.m. for trivia. The other thing we've got going on this week, I guess you could come tomorrow and do for sure, is our back to school scratch off. So we're doing like a school supply donation drive. And then when you drop off your school supplies, you get a scratch off, and you can kind of see one in the photo there. And you scratch it off and it'll show you which prize you get of these 4 different prizes: free wine tasting, free wine pouch, 15% off wine. Okay, there we go. We're back. So we've got the back to school scratch offs going on here for another week. Then Friday night, we don't just have trivia going on. We also have the Edgerton night market. The horse trailer is going to be out in Edgerton. They are going to be having the night market from 5 to 9. So they're going to be serving wine out of the trailer, and they're going to have a bunch of vendors and different things going on there. Probably some music. So all kinds of good stuff. Downtown Edgerton is a fun place. So if you haven't checked out their night market yet, so that's Friday. Then on Sunday, we have live music with Charlie Ann on Sunday from 2 to 4. So Charlie Ann is this duo right here. They have played at the winery multiple times. Always such a good show. They're like more folk pop music, really relaxing, good winery music, I would say. So we've got them coming on Sunday from 2 to 4. Again, Monday, we're going to be closed. We all need a break, especially right before these grapes start coming here and all these other fun events that I'm about to talk about. So this is just filled you in on what we've got going on this weekend. Next week, we've got another busy week. Next week on Wednesday, we are going to be doing a Vineyard open house. So we have been trying to do some different first Wednesday of the month herd social events, and we couldn't do August. Time just flew by with August. But for September, we thought it would be fun to do a Vineyard open house. So that's going to be out at the Vineyard. on September 7th from 4 to 7. You'll be able to walk around the new property, check out how the vines are doing. As you can see from this photo, they are thriving. The vineyard is beautiful. And so this is a good opportunity for you to come and see the new vineyard and see where the new building's going to go and everything. I know there were a lot of people who unfortunately weren't able to make it to the ground uncorking. So this is kind of a last chance to check out the vineyard, new space, etc., before our weather turns here and things get too crazy. And so, of course, I'll be taking plenty of photos and videos and updating you that way. But we thought an open house out at the vineyard would be a perfect way to give people one more chance to see things before all the leaves fall off the vines. And let's not even go there, but before there's snow on the ground and everything, and you're not going to be wanting to walk around the vineyard. So we're going to do an open house on Wednesday, September 7th for all of our herd members. Then I'm trying to remember I don't think we have anything going on next Thursday either. So there's one big thing that I will talk about later on next Thursday. But so we've got the vineyard open house Wednesday, Thursday, no big events. Then on Friday, we are going to have Wino Bingo.
Here's what I found.
Siri's trying to join in, apparently. All right. So on Friday, we've got Wino Bingo, the Edgerton Tri-County Community Center. Whew. They're going to be calling Wino Bingo for September on the 9th and 23rd, of course, as always, at 6 p.m. They are going to be our community organization for September, hosting Wino Bingo. So we've got next week. I'll get you more details on them. Okay. Then next week, Sunday, our friend Cindy Meyer will be rocking the winery from 2 to 4. Cindy is always amazing. Never a bad show when Cindy comes. Okay. The other thing we've got going on next week, I'm going a little out of order. That's okay. We have Chili Mania. This is happening the 9th and 10th. So Friday night and Saturday, all day and night. We have Chili Mania. They've got music the whole time. The whole time Chili Mania is going on pretty much. There's going to be music. Friday night is more country themed. So Tyler Farr. I'm honestly not a crazy country fan, so I don't know how to pronounce his name for sure. But they always have really big country acts. I know Craig Morgan Wallen. I do know that those are big country names. So they've got this Tyler guy coming Friday night. Saturday, they've got a whole bunch of different music bands, etc. And then, of course, we're going to be there serving up wine, Bloody Marys, all kinds of delicious stuff. I just picked up, I am not kidding, 90 pounds of cheese that was donated by Horde's Dairymen in Fort Atkinson. They help us sponsor the Bloody Mary for Chili Mania because for some reason, I don't know, Chili Mania and Bloody Marys, they go hand in hand. And so the Bloody Marys are always a big hit. And the garnishes are just a whole thing with Bloody Marys. So Horde's Dairymen gave us 90 pounds of cheese to top on these Bloody Marys. And it's good cheese, trust me. They have only the best. So we've got that. But it's just always such a good time. Hopefully we get good weather. I know last year was really good weather. So fingers crossed we get similar weather. There's been some years where it's been hot, 90. So I would take that too. I would not complain. But hopefully you guys can come and join us in Edgerton. I don't know if I mentioned, Chili Mania is in Edgerton, downtown. and they block off a couple of streets, and it's just a big party. Of course, at Chili Mania, there is a chili cook-off too. There's some chili. They have food trucks, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. I know that there is a small fee to get in, but the whole point of Chili Mania is it's a fundraiser for scholarships for youth in Edgerton. So it's not like you're just buying like a Summerfest ticket that's just going to some big corporation or whatever. It's staying in the community. So come and join us at Chili Mania. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mel was right. There's so much to talk about. So sorry if I'm talking too fast. I know I'm trying to run through everything. And okay, I gave a little spoiler, and Mel put next week, but I'll spoil it because then you guys can wish him a happy birthday if you come into the winery this weekend. So next Thursday is the actual day. But if you're coming into the winery this weekend, don't be shy and wish our man Ethan a happy birthday. So I know I see Ethan left a comment that Thursday is his birthday. So if you come into the winery this weekend, give Ethan a shout out. Okay. Then coming up next weekend, we have book club I'm on like the next week after the week we were just talking about. We have book club September 15th at 6 p.m. The book this month is Fuzz. It sounds really interesting. It's about animal crimes. And so like different things that animals could get arrested for. I don't have like the official actual description in front of me. This is what was told to me when I was told which book they picked out. Yeah, so it sounds really interesting. It's apparently nonfiction. So apparently animals used to be like arrested for doing random stuff, like a bear going through a trash can or whatever. Hopefully some of those laws aren't in existence anymore. But Fuzz by Mary Roach is our September book club book. All right. Then that week, we have a big event coming up, but an even bigger wine release that actually came out today. That is Dragon's Breath. So if you haven't heard, probably a lot of people haven't heard because this wine was in stock for like 3 weeks last year, maybe. And, we made a limited batch, just special for Can Do and for Dragons on the Rock, which I'll get to here in a second. But Dragon's Breath, it is a dragon fruit habanero, sweet with subtle heat, blush wine that we make special just for Dragons on the Rock. And part of the proceeds from the bottles that we sell go to Can Do. And it was created, the origins of the wine are because of Dragons on the Rock, which is coming up then on September 17th. This is Can Do's like probably their biggest fundraiser of the year, I would guess. They literally rent dragon boats like you see here, and people form teams and race dragon boats on the Rock River. It is so cool. I have never seen any other like local fundraiser that is like this wild. They bring in food trucks, they bring in wine, obviously, and beer, and live music. It's a really fun event. So that is happening on September 17th. It's at Traxler Park in Janesville. That way, the dragon boats can race right there on Rock River. There's the Rock Aqua Jays stand so people can watch the races. And then, like I said, the food court with the wine and beer and music tent and everything. We're going to be doing, since the event starts pretty early, we're going to have mimosas and Bloody Marys and, of course, some of the Dragon's Breath wine and some other good wines there too. So come and join us September 17th at Dragons on the Rock, supporting Can Do. All right. There's more. Don't worry, there's more. Let's see what else we've got going on. Something that I want to talk about to make sure you get tickets, because last time it sold out. So FYI, September 29th at 7:30, we are going to be doing another comedy show. Christian, our resident comedian, is going to be hosting the show again and getting some of her fellow comedian friends to come and join her. Like I said, the last show sold out. Tickets are only $10. I don't know where else you can go to a comedy show for $10, but they are limited. So get your tickets sooner than later. We've had multiple repeat people for the comedy show, so don't be surprised and if they sell out here sooner than later. So 29th, tickets are available now, so get your tickets and come and join us for that. Then, so we've got 80s trivia this Friday, and 2 weeks from Friday, we're going to be doing movie trivia. So we're doing that on the 16th and the 30th. So that's like a double day. So you can come to either one or both, whatever floats your boat. Movie trivia. I'm excited. I'm a pretty big movie person. I haven't seen like a ton of movies in the last like little chunk of time here, but like Bridesmaids, that's a good one. Breakfast Club, Pulp Fiction. Like I have definitely seen all three of these. So we'll see. And I know Christian's a big fan of movies too, so it's gonna be a fight to see who gets to host movie trivia. I don't know. I might want to play. So we've got movie trivia the 16th and the 30th. Then another thing you might want to get tickets for would be yoga with Elise, September 22nd at 6 p.m. Elise is such a great yoga teacher. I actually was just talking about her at the neighborhood party I was at. One of the neighbor ladies was like, oh, do you think we could get like a big group together to do yoga in our neighborhood park? And she's like, who would teach it? I'm like, you know what? I know somebody who I can ask because she is amazing and always does such a good job with her yoga classes. So, and the thing I really like about Elise's yoga classes is that they are available or like accessible to everyone. So you don't have to be like this yoga expert. You can just come for fun. Like even if you haven't done yoga before, it's a great beginner class. Or if you are someone who, is an expert, you're still going to have a good time too. So if you want, get your tickets for September 22nd and come and join us. Maybe, fingers crossed, we'll get some good weather. It's middle, end of September. It's starting to get iffy, but it's always nice when she can have yoga outside too. Enjoy the sunset. Once we get to the new place, Elise can do sunset yoga in the Vineyard. How magical does that sound? Oh, I can't wait. Okay, September 17th, our music is Andy Brun. He'll be playing on Sunday, September 17th from 2 to 4. Actually, that's a Saturday. Just kidding. It's Saturday, September 17th from 2 to 4. The Kona ice is starting to kick in here. And I think, I sped talked through it, but I think I covered everything and then some. I was supposed to save Ethan's birthday announcement for next week. So when we come back here next week, don't forget to wish him a happy birthday next week. But if you see him this weekend, if you come into the winery this weekend, feel free to wish him a happy early birthday. But that's all I've got for tonight. I'm ready to go make some dinner. I kind of filled up on snow cone wine mix, but probably should get some real food in me. Got a busy day tomorrow, so busy month ahead. I hope you guys all had an amazing August, and here's to an even better September. Cheers.